So I don't have my Philips voice recorder thing, but I have a topic that I wanted to discuss.
I'm in here today, so
Yeah.
I've been missing the last one.
Yeah. So yeah, Reba's here and the Queen is here. Has anybody seen the commercial? And again, I understand the premise.
Okay.
And I'm not even sure what company put the commercial out, but it's got LeBron James.
Uh-huh.
And it shows young children that are doing good things. You know, like they're learning something or they're helping somebody. They're growing and at the end he says, nobody should have to come from humble beginnings.
What?
First of all, what does that
What does
mean?
that mean?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Nobody should come from humble beginnings. And if you even try to break that down, that's different for different people. It's not there's
Right, humble has different meanings.
I come from humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Right? I grew up in more of a lower middle class
Me too.
I'm a
household
humble
full of
person,
people. We never
But I
had
don't come from humble beginnings. My mom was a dentist. My mom had money. But my friends, when I grew up, they always told me, like, I never thought you had money because just the way that you act and the way you dress. Because I just wore whatever. Like, I never cared. My sisters wore name brand stuff and things like that. But, like, so what do you consider like...
I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't make
You know,
sense.
because he would be considered, I guess, and because he's the one saying it, that because I'm pretty sure he grew up in a housing
in a
thing,
project.
in a projects, you know. But doesn't that make one strong?
But, and also...
Shouldn't that be a motivator
Yes, and
to want to
doesn't-
do better?
And that commercial gives it like a negative connotation to humble. And humble is not negative. Humble is a good thing.
That's what I mean. I don't
So
understand it. What's
not
it?
having to grow up humble. I mean, I don't.
I just
don't
couldn't understand where he was coming from. Like I said, I mean, if he considers,
Google the word humble.
Oh wait, read that. Here's another topic. Read that thing. What Alabama just passed.
well, can we finish this topic
Yeah.
first?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Google humble. You got to Google humble. I want the actual.
Well, she doesn't want to lose her
Main
spot now. She
topic.
has a.
I do have a computer.
Google humble.
See, listen,
What is the
especially
exact meaning of humble?
in program, okay, you have to humble yourself, okay?
Right.
You have to seek help, and you have to, and then work through it, and you grow from that experience.
Okay, so they're giving.
Starting out in a humble beginning, I believe, is much greater
Then
than being handed everything.
yeah.
Humble is an adjective, having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance, or of
So
low
is that what he's
So in
saying?
other words-
Nobody should think that they are less. Is that what
I
it
don't
is?
I don't know. It just is the weirdest commercial. I think he needs
No,
to
nobody
explain
thinks,
himself.
Nobody should think they're better than me.
No, because this is nobody.
I don't
should
think that I'm
have-
better than anybody.
Nobody should come from humble beginnings. Is that what it was?
Or
I
nobody-
stay humble.
No, or should everybody come from humble? Wait, say
No,
it
he
again,
was
now.
saying that nobody should have to come from humble beginnings.
So everybody should think they're better than each other.
That's what I'm
I don't think it's
saying.
think. I think he's saying that everybody should have stuff or have nice things. I don't know. It makes
I'm
no
very
sense.
confused. Humble is not the word in there. I'm very confused on
Well,
the
if I had
message.
LeBron James' money, maybe we
Yeah,
could talk
I
about
wouldn't.
that.
I mean, but let's be honest.
Let me
that's
let me
very
let me
good
say
thing to
this,
explain.
okay? Look at this. So, and this happens all the time. I'm guilty to this to some extent. I'm raising my hand. So, those of us that have come from humble beginnings and made something for ourselves,
Yeah.
right? Got an education or whatever we did so that we could. Because I didn't get anything when I was a kid. I came from a family. I didn't have new bikes. I didn't have new anything. So I built my bikes. I did my thing. I went to work. I made my money.
Yeah.
Okay? So now here I am. I don't want my, for some stupid reason, I think I'm doing good because I'm supplying for my children. But yet, luckily, look, I don't want to get into the two and the differences, but I think it's much better to let someone come from a humble beginning than to hand them everything.
Yeah. people are
Agreed.
more appreciative when they work for something than when they're given it.
I don't know where he's coming from. I think that commercial
Yeah,
is
it's a little
ridiculously
confusing.
stupid.
All right, next topic.
All right, so what was the next topic there, Queen?
Conclusion: that topic was crazy.
So what is this? Which one am I reading?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Used wedding dress
No.
and bride no for sale?
This one.
Oh. Alabama passes law to chemically castrate pedophiles. Ooh.
Sure, why
About
not?
time. Somebody does it.
Sure, why not?
Well, here's the thing.
You know, I've heard
Listen,
some of them that want to be because they
can't
they can't
stop.
control it.
there's something more to it,
Yeah.
though, because
Hey.
a long time ago I read a story where they were doing that somewhere, and it didn't change their
It doesn't change their urge, but they
Right.
can't function, so they can't
Right.
act.
right.
So,
Well, if
I
you
mean,
can't, then will the person get even more frustrated and then harm the person?
well, they might get more frustrated and harm themselves.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
but I think they. I mean, that's.
It's weird because, like, it's gotta. But
Listen.
then what if it's not a chemical, like a mental thing? What if you just
I
are
think it's.
attracted
I
to-
think it's. You know,
to
and
young
I don't.
thing? Like,
I don't like to-
I don't know how that.
I don't like
it's
to
all-
I don't
be
know.
distinctive, and I don't like to like. Okay, for me,
Blanket.
if I'm looking at it in sin, if I'm looking at it as a sin thing, right? No pointing fingers. If I'm looking at it as a sin thing, okay, I don't determine one sin from the other. I think if it's sin, it's bad.
It's
So,
right.
but this is a legal issue, and I think it goes beyond that. It is a deranged. Normal people, we can't wrap our heads around
Well,
somebody
yeah, we
doing
can't understand
that, right?
how they can.
So, if somebody's able to wrap their heads, apparently there's something broken in their head.
Yeah.
There's got to be something broken in
So
their
it's
head.
here, it's not the parts.
So
No,
ins-
yeah, it's
so
definitely the
so
brain.
instead of
Yeah.
castrating them, why don't we do a lobotomy and do both?
Well, we can't have idiots walking around. I mean,
Again, I don't like to categorize, but I see this as worse than murder. Really,
Yes.
when you're doing something to an innocent child,
yeah, that's
in my own view.
personal
Alright, that
opinion.
might have been too hard of a topic on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's
Thanks.
right. And look, and she has a shirt on that says, "Peace to y'all."
Peace to y'all.
Peace to y'all. We're talking about castrating
And then peace to y'all.
pedophiles.
to
Yikes, man. Yikes.
Yeah, I've heard about that before, though.
Castrating pedophiles?
Yeah, I've heard about that before. I don't know from like where, if anybody else
Well,
passed it. but
it's chemical castration too.
Right.
So everything is there.
We have-
everything. Yeah, it's not like you lose any
We
body
have
part.
the weirdest conversation. Oh, my mom listened to VD is for everybody.
Oh my
she
God.
doesn't remember that commercial.
VD
Oh my
for
God.
everybody.
Not
So
just
weird.
for
For
the
the
few.
So weird the commercials they used to
And,
have back then.
VD is for everybody. And what does it say? Happens to nice people too.
Yeah. What can you do? I'm telling you, it's a toilet seat.
That was so gross. That was so gross.
All right, again, we're off on a weird topic on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So, did you see the? I posted the like a karaoke music thing for that Deck the Halls to War Pigs.
I listened to it this morning a little bit yesterday. The one that you guys did yesterday. I didn't get to finish that. Even though it was one of
The other thing I posted this morning was from someone else, but it's Weird Al doing some Christmas thing. I haven't really listened to it yet. I'll have to listen to it later, but it's Christmas Eve.
Christmas. Ham or turkey?
Ham.
I like both, but I like prime rib better.
But that wasn't a choice.
I know.
A or B, and he gives me
Turkey,
C.
I like turkey over ham. Like, for some reason, recently ham is turning me off. I don't know why. Let me ask
I
you a
get the one
question.
from Walmart that has the little sprinkly sugar stuff on it.
I like that.
Then I put it in the fridge. I cut it up, and my kids just go in the fridge and pick little pieces of ham off all day long.
All right, so you're from Pennsylvania.
I am.
You're from New York.
Yes, sir.
What, Brooklyn or
Queens.
Queens?
You're from Pennsylvania,
I'm from Philly.
which is Pennsylvania.
Right, I'm from Pennsylvania. Now, every year we would have, for New Year's Day, you have to have pork and sauerkraut.
No.
So you never even heard of that, Queen?
No.
From Pennsylvania.
I've probably heard of it, but I would never eat it.
All right. Yeah, it's supposed to be an old Pennsylvania Deutsch kind of thing.
Tradition.
Tradition. It's supposed to bring good luck for the
Aren't
new
you supposed to
year.
have fish on Christmas Eve too?
Is
Yeah.
that, isn't that,
Yeah,
is that
Feast
Catholic?
of the Seven, Feast of the Seven Fishes.
I'm
It's
So
Italian.
I'm
if
not
it's
Catholic.
Italian,
It's
so
Italian.
well, aren't Italians Catholic?
Well, yeah,
I'm not Catholic.
but not all Catholics are Italian.
I know.
But
So,
I'm wording, but
Is
I'm
it
not
7
Catholic.
different fishes?
Huh?
Is it 7 different fishes?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's gross,
different.
too.
Like they'll have like shrimp and like
Today is
some
the
of the
third.
fucking thingies.
We shouldn't have food on the podcast.
Listen. Listen. Linda. Listen, Linda. Linda. Nobody here is by the name of Linda. It's the 3rd day of Hanukkah.
Turdy.
Nothing?
I don't know anything.
My husband wants to celebrate Hanukkah. He's like, well, we celebrate Christmas every year. Why don't we celebrate Hanukkah?
That's
I
cool.
don't know. Maybe.
So where I grew up, and you probably had it too. You have Jewish
Oh
neighborhoods,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I lived in like
She
a
didn't.
big
She
Jewish
don't.
neighborhood.
Hey, boss.
The weird thing is, there's one down the street here.
Yeah, right down.
I
I
have
delivered it.
permission to close every app on my computer, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, dude?
So these are not
Orthodox.
Hasidic. They're Orthodox,
They're
but they're not Hasidic Jews down the street. Like a Hasidic is like a
The
like
Hasidics
an
have
Amish
the little-
person,
have the
you know,
little
for the
curls.
Jews, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like the real strict.
They're the real strict, the big brimmed hats and the fuzzies.
But I grew up in a neighborhood where there was a lot of Jewish people, so we just dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I
Yeah,
made
they
it
taught
out
us-
of clay.
Yeah, they taught us stuff in school.
Right. So, you learned a lot about the Jewish holidays in elementary
Right.
school and stuff like
Yeah.
that growing up. You didn't have that, did you?
No.
No?
Because you're from the country.
You're my neighbor. You
Yeah,
know
I
where I'm
guess so.
from.
Yeah, I know, but I just figured that was everything. Like we had Chinese New Year. Did you
Listen,
have Chinese New Year?
I learned a lot of
Did you have
things.
Chinese New Year?
No.
No?
No.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
What's this year? I don't know.
It's in February, isn't it? The end
Yeah,
of
but I don't know
January
what the
or
year
Fe-
is. Every year
yeah,
is
I
a
don't know
different
what
thing.
it is.
So anyway,
It's leap year.
in
here.
elementary school, I used to get upset because Jewish kids had off for our holidays,
But we don't get off for
but
theirs.
we didn't get off for theirs.
Yeah.
That was messed
And
up.
they weren't in school.
I will say this though, it did make that day better because the school would be so thin
Yes, it was like
because
only a couple.
because the majority of the people in the
were
school were Jewish.
Yeah.
That we'd meet, like we'd have class in the auditorium.
You had like 10 kids, or
so
like
you'd
in a
spend
class,
like half the day in the auditorium and the other half in
Watch
the gym.
movies.
Yeah.
But
So-
on,
Yeah, yes.
but on that note, in Philly or New York City, did you guys get the first day of hunting off?
No.
Like
No.
we do up here.
No, we did not
I
get
had
it.
no idea
We
what
did
that
not-
was.
that
I'm like,
blew
why are
my
they off?
mind.
We always did.
It's Monday. Why are they off? I'm
It
like, I
blew
don't
my
understand.
mind.
And everybody's like, it's hunting.
It's the
I'm
first
like,
day of hunting.
You know what else was
What?
weird? When I moved to Maine, and I still don't remember what day it was, but it was a Monday. So I moved to Maine, and I had to get my quads transferred over, the registration. So I go to the place, and it says it's closed for Patriots Day. I'm like, Patriots Day?
what is Patriots?
What's
Day?
Patriots Day? So all of New England has a holiday that
That's
nobody else
wonderful.
has called Patriots Day. It's not because of the football team. It's
It's just the New England
They're
thing.
crappy football team.
Interesting.
okay. So this is a complete change in topic. I just happened to turn around
What
and
always happens?
look at that
Jumping
bulletin board there. What's up on top of that bulletin board there? What's stuck?
Thumbtacks.
So we had a request for thumbtacks. I went through my whole office because I knew I had a box of them somewhere.
And I didn't turn my head, so
I
I
spent 15, 20 minutes looking for
Looking
these
for
thumbtacks,
thumbtacks.
and I could
And
see
she's got
like
a
2 dozen
collection.
of them right there.
She's got a collection, multicolored clears, just in case.
I didn't turn my head. I'm sorry.
It's insane.
That's funny.
Oh.
So this is normal life for us.
Yeah, we used to get Chinese New Year. They used to come in with little red envelopes, and they'd give us little things, and we'd have like little crap. Yeah, it was like a holiday. Like, we didn't get the day off, but it was like a holiday in school. Like, they would decorate and like.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
So here's something else that I find interesting about growing up where I did. We had a lot of school trips,
Yes.
and we would go to the Franklin Institute, Betsy Ross's house, the art museum,
But I also
the
think.
zoo. We had all these places to go. Where do you go here?
But I also think it's because in living in a city, everything is nearby.
Yeah.
Here, there's nothing.
I know.
There's Claws and
Claws and
Paws, which
Paws.
is like 45
Maybe
minutes
Claws and
away.
Paws.
Kenzie's been to Claws and Paws like twice already. And then sometimes I'll take him to Binghamton to I think the Crayola factory is up there.
Well, there's that
No,
zoo
Crayola
with
is
It's
in
down here.
Easton.
there's that zoo with the giraffe. That
Or the carousel.
That
And some,
April
I don't know.
giraffe.
They go to Binghamton and
the
they
Discovery Center.
the Discovery Center, yeah. They go there, they go to Claws and Paws, and they go to the Crayola thing.
What?
That's
What I'm getting, it
What's
was
here?
another one of those things that kind of blew my mind when I left the area.
yeah.
And you just take, you
You take them for granted.
you take it for granted that you got all this
Yeah.
stuff
People
there.
have pumpkin patches and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. But like when I had my daughter, she
So,
was like 2 or 3. And
We're
we
comparing.
bought,
We're comparing pumpkin patches to the Philadelphia Art Museum.
What do you want from me?
they have hunting season. What do you want from them?
You know you're a redneck.
When you go to a pumpkin patch
As a
on the
class
weekend.
trip.
It's okay. Kenzie went on a class trip down to Main Street.
In Forest City?
In Forest City. They went on a class trip down to Main Street to decorate the Christmas tree.
We were just
Thumbtacks.
discussing the fact that she's got a couple dozen thumbtacks sitting right
Thumbtacks.
And I
there.
didn't even
yeah.
turn my head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I just want to ask you one.
All right, hold on. Let me sign off. We're up to 17, almost 18 minutes here. All right, so this is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas.